Hello, my name is Summer Matthews, and this is my project report presentation. So my client for this project was Ashlyn Stone. She is a female 19-year-old who is a collegiate volleyball player at the University of Mount Olive. As a child, ever since she was 11 years old, she has always been very active. She's played soccer, volleyball, and she also swam. She also comes from a very active family, so that has helped her just continue to be active in her adult life. Ashton is very active. However, when her volleyball season ends, she struggles to find motivation to work out and to accomplish her health goals. So her volleyball season is in between the months of August and November. So during these 4 months, she's very vigorous exercises. She gets in the gym, she lifts, everything like that. But as soon as her season is over with, she very minimally ever exercises. So you can just see from this graph how she's intensely exercises and then it just drops to minimal. So my client experiences a couple of exercise barriers, and all of these barriers are stem from being in college. So her exercise barriers include being able to manage her time, eating necessary food, eating nutritional food that is available to her, and then also controlling her stress. So time management is my client's most significant exercise barrier, and she struggles with finding a balance between her social life while also accomplishing health goals and also just getting schoolwork done and anything other than that. So since she is in season for 4 months, she is practicing every day. She has games during the week. She has game on the weekends. So once her season's over, she gets hit with so much free time that she doesn't know what to do. So she just puts all that time into spending time with friends. So she can't really control like when she works on doing her schoolwork or getting a good sleep schedule just because of her social life. Then on the nutritional side, when you're in college, you eat at the cafeteria, you can't really control what they serve you. However, you can control what you eat at the caf. So since my client can't control, this is an actual barrier. However, she can eat more nutritional foods at the caf and determine which ones would be better for her. So if she goes in and they're serving hamburgers and grilled chicken, it would be much more like it would be better for her to eat the grilled chicken than the hamburger. But my client needs to realize that connection to be able to make a change. Stress is a huge barrier, not only for my client, but for other college students. So stress and time management go hand in hand for my client. So once my client is able to manage her time and be able to put more time into doing schoolwork and prioritizing her schoolwork, this will minimize her stress. And she also has a history of procrastination, which also goes hand in hand with time management. So if she can um, stop procrastinating, which will help if she doesn't spend so much time socially, then she can minimize her. And stress is an actual barrier. However, she can control how she can control like the unnecessary stress. So for my client, her top two goals were adapting to a better sleep schedule of getting over 7 hours of sleep each weeknight and also adapting to a more nutritional diet. And then to the first approach that we used to facilitate behavior change was praxis. And the practice approach allows you to focus more on your internal conditions and how you feel on the inside rather than focusing on your external limitations that can hold you back. So there are 4 stages in practice. We have observe, analyze, strategy, and action. So for the observe stage, this is when my client really needs to understand what her lifestyle, like how negatively her lifestyle is affecting her. So like understanding how what she's eating is really affecting her mood, her motivation to exercise the next day. Analyzing the analyze stage, that's when she'll understand the positive effects. So the analyze stage includes understanding like when she gets over 7 hours of sleep at night, then the next day she has way more motivation to work out. So those positive effects will help her get to the strategy stage, which helps her plan how she's going to create these positive changes. And then the action stage occurs when she puts her strategies into physical changes. Some other approaches and strategies that my client will use is the reward system and also having someone hold her accountable. So for the reward system, that is just basically when she accomplishes multiple short-term goals, then she can reward herself. So if she makes a goal of not drinking soda for 2 weeks and she accomplishes that goal, then on that Sunday she could have like one of those little mini cans of soda. So that just helps her, that'll help her like keep her motivation to keep going. Like if I get this to this point, then I can reward myself. If I get this point, I can reward myself. And then her other goal of having someone hold her accountable, that stems from her being a part of a team. So she expressed that during the season, she has more motivation to work out due to her team. Her team motivates her. So when she doesn't have that motivation, then she struggles. So this is why she could find a close, trusted friend to help her hold accountable. And she can also have this sort of approach in any other strategy she uses. So by combining the reward system and also having someone hold her accountable, that will help her be even more successful. So for the actual intervention plan for my client, we discussed that it will be very beneficial for her to visually be able to see her progress, or even just how far she hasn't came. Like if she wanted to get to a certain point and she hasn't, she can visually see that she needs to work a little bit harder. So for the sleep wake cycle, for seeing if she's getting enough sleep at night, we use a journal. So I made a journal for each stage of praxis. So for the observe, analyze, strategy, and action stage, and this journal like will be her journaling, just being so she can visually see how far she's came and how this is beneficial to her. So for the first stage, for the observation stage, we went ahead and recorded how tired she felt before bed, the time she went to sleep, time she woke up, and then how she feels the next day and how her energy levels are. Is she more motivated? Is she not more motivated? Is she even more tired? And this just allows my client to see, like, yes, there is a problem in my sleep schedule. I need to make a change. And then the next strategy will incorporate a mindful eating chart. So this will just record what my client eats in a day. And then she can see, like, am I getting enough protein in? Am I not getting the protein in? Am I eating too many sweets? Am I eating a balanced diet? And then from this, she can go ahead and make changes and then even start meal prepping within the next month that she does this. Visual representations will really help my client due to her being able to accomplish small goals. So accomplish doing the chart for mindful eating for a full week, accomplishing that, seeing the changes she needs to make, making the changes the following week. This will just allow her to visually see, like, she is doing better. She is gonna get somewhere. And it'll just keep her motivated. And then, like I said, like she can add all of these strategies together. So while doing the journal for the sleep wake cycle and also doing the journal for mindful eating, and then those two together will make her chances of following through and accomplishing goals very much higher. And then I think what my client will benefit the most from is just having those trusted friends around, being able to, just encourage her, tell her she can do it. And that can be included in any type of strategy that she uses. Thank you.